My name is Trena and I'm going to demonstrate how to do a polo wrap on Miss Pebbles right here. Alright, so first you want to make sure the leg is nice and clean. You don't have the hair sticking up or any dirt that would irritate the leg. You take your wrap. The way I like to start it, the way I'm going to start my wrap is I like to start around the inside of the leg. Cross over. And the polo wrap is to protect the leg from light bumps and nicks as you're riding, or exercising the horse. As you're wrapping the leg, you want to make sure you wrap evenly and there are no ripples or wrinkles in your wrap. When you get to the bottom, you want to make sure you go down just a little bit and then create yourself a little tiny V right in the front, wrapping back upwards, evenly and smoothly. And there I have my polo wrap. I'm going to demonstrate a standing wrap. I'm going to do a slightly low one because I'm planning on doing a stack wrap on top of it just afterwards. So if I was doing this wrap as a bandage, what I would do is I would apply whatever my ointment would be to the wound. Say our wound is right here. I would apply my ointment. I would apply our nice Telfa pad, which is non-stick, so it wouldn't stick to the wound. I would apply it over the top. And I would apply a little bit of the brown gauze, which we have a picture of, just to secure our Telfa, but not stick to the hair. I would then apply my no-bow bandage, which you want to make sure you get nice and flat. Some people wrap with a quilt or a different type, or pillow, that's the other one. But I prefer no-bows. I think they're the flattest, I think they're the smoothest. And you want to make sure, just like you did with your polo, that it's nice and smooth, as little wrinkles as possible. You want no wrinkles. My preferred method of starting my track is to tuck it just under the edge of my no-bow right there. And then I'm going to pull out those little wrinkles that got started as I was trying to hold it with one hand. And you want to make sure you don't pull across the tendons because you don't want to cause stress on them, on the back of the leg or the front of the leg. So you should have nice even pressure. And you want to stop about a ½ inch from the top. You should always have about a ½ inch or to an inch of the padding showing, unless you're planning on sealing it off with an elasticon or a vet wrap or something to keep stuff out. And since my track bandage, has no elastic at the end of it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure it with some masking tape. If I can find the end, there it is. We got our little spiral to prevent any pressure points. So now I'm going to start my stack wrap. A stack wrap should be stacked on top of the little shelf that your lower wrap has created. So I'm going to go ahead and set it right in that little shelf there, get myself all situated. And the stack wrap can be difficult because the leg is thinner down here than it is at the top, so it takes definitely some practice. Looks like I'm going pretty well so far. Constantly checking. You want to make sure it stays as even as possible at the top and the bottom so it can stay stacked on top. Pull out that little wrinkle. Okay. Get my track. And you can also wrap these standing and stack bandages with a knit wrap, but I prefer a track. Bring up evenly, no wrinkles again. Oh wait, there we go. And then because this track wrap is not terribly long, what I'm going to do is go back up with this one. That way I've got my two distinct wraps right now. And then in just a second, after I finish this one off, I'm going to use a third wrap over the middle to just close it off and then cover this tape, cover this tape. It'll be less likely to come undone. Wrapping is all about multitasking. You gotta hold the wrap on, start your tape up. And now on to our third. Make sure it's nice and clean in case it got any dirt on it. And there we go, got our lovely stack wrap there. I would apply my polo bandage to protect the horse's leg from everyday riding or exercise bumps and nicks. I would apply my standing bandage to prevent swelling of the horse's leg if they're standing in a stall or immobile, or to apply my wound dressing and to prevent wound contamination, and to hold that dressing on there. Or I would apply my stack bandage to immobilize the leg, or to hold on my wound dressing if it's a wound above the knee, so it keeps the bandage from slipping down.